Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will kick it away to start. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The give to the tailback. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Got his man quickly. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Just ran over it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
After misfiring, it's second down. Back to throw, it's Wall. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a town to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They want to run this quarterback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage coverage that time. 3rd and long and field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting the 4th.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
1st down here for the offense. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got great speed. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Oh, the ball squirts out. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the Bruins get it past the sticks.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally. It's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Firing to the right, complete. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. Back to pass, it's Wall. Got the quick pass.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma. On to attempt to try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. He's got his man. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The run to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's first and... Oh, look out! There he goes! Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bruins! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Wall. Coming after him. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
On second down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
This quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Fires one high and deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got some room to run. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown Sooner! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Fires to the right. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. The sure hands, it's Chubb. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance. He's going to throw deep right side. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15.
3:25.
He wants to throw it, trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, he'll let it fly. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the ball is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half.
It's a tough decision, right? When you're backed up, the clock's running down, you like the position you're at going into the half. Some people are more conservative, and some people are aggressive. I prefer the aggressive, personally.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
First half. Oklahoma 42, UCLA 7.
The Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. Because that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the
first down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He's into the open down the middle. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the second half after all the success they had in that first period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on. They've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he returned that into reverse skate in a hurry and takes it to the 46. Now this offense is back on the field. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Fast motion from the offense. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Here we go.
He'll keep it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Off-play action on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And he reels it in inside the 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He's looking to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it, just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gilmore. Running wide open down the gut of the field. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Across the 25, he's got room. Quarterback gets past the marker. Touchdown Sooners! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through it?
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Lost one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He'll try to take it back. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score. Oklahoma, 56. UCLA, 7.
First down to start the drive after the break.
42 Spider.
Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running back goes in motion. Runs through the tackle. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. And that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
2nd down.
325 Lion.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. New Mexico State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Las Cruces for some time. They're up by 24 over San Diego State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not...
He lofts one down the sideline. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line.
Get set, get set.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. That's caught. It's Gilmore. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You've got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Great job by the defense, forcing a fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
They'll just try to forget about that disastrous running play on 1st down, 2nd and long coming up. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great game.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. Now on the option. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
2nd down coming up.
And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Come on, set.
Power football with the run. And that is how we will wrap this one up.